Hari Om. Welcome to Storytime with Gitanjali. Today, I'll tell you the story of Matsya Avatar, the first of the most famous 10 avatars of Lord Vishnu. But first of all, we have to understand, what does an avatar mean? Avatar means when the Lord Himself comes in a form that is recognizable to us on earth, maybe an animal or a human form. And why does He come? He comes to protect the good and dharma and to destroy the evil. Matsya Avatar is when the Lord incarnated as a fish. But why did He do that? Why as a fish? Once, when Lord Brahma was resting, the Vedas got lost. Now, as you know, Brahma is the creator. He is responsible for the creation of the entire universe, all the worlds. And at the same time, after a certain period of time, the entire creation gets dissolved and goes back into the Lord. Now, the Vedas or the highest knowledge had to be preserved because it was essential for the next creation. And so Lord Vishnu, who was the preserver, had to come in. Hayagreva was an asura. So one day when he saw that Lord Brahma was resting and the time had come for the creation to get folded back and dissolve, he went and stole the Vedas. And Hayagreva the asura used to live in the bottom of the ocean. So there was no option but to become a fish, to go into the waters and retrieve the Vedas. At the same time, Lord Vishnu wanted to ensure that one of his greatest devotees remained protected so that he could be there at the beginning of the next creation. Such a devotee was King Satyavrata. Now, King Satyavrata did great penance. Penance means tapas, meditation, leading a life of great discipline and thinking only of the Lord. So one day, when he was there offering his prayers into the waters, he lifted some water from the river, and what did he see? There was a tiny fish inside his palm. And the compassionate king thought that he would leave the fish back into the waters and save its life. But the fish began speaking. "O king, please do not throw me into these waters. The bigger fish will eat me up. Please keep me safe. Please offer me protection." Now, as you know, the king's duty is to offer protection to whoever comes and takes refuge at their feet. And King Satyavrata was a great devotee of the Lord, a righteous king. So, he picked the fish lovingly, put it in a kamandalu. Now, kamandalu is a small pot of water which the sages carry with them. And this king sage, he took the kamandalu of water with the fish in it to his palace. And there, when he kept the kamandalu and rested for the night and woke up the next morning, what did he see? The fish had grown in size and the entire kamandalu was full and the fish was struggling for space. And the fish said, "Please give me a more comfortable place to stay in." Now, King Satyavrata transferred the fish into a bigger vessel. But after some time, the fish grew again and filled the entire vessel. And so it happened that the king changed vessel after vessel after vessel till the fish grew so huge that the king thought that I better put it in a pond so that the fish will be very comfortable. But just within one night's time, the fish grew and the pond was full. And so the king took the fish and transferred it into a bigger lake. Soon the fish grew and filled that lake, and the king kept transferring the fish into bigger and bigger lakes until the king thought that the ocean is the best place for this large fish. And when the king took the fish to the ocean, the fish spoke again. The fish said, "O king, please be merciful. There are many sharks and alligators and crocodiles and huge monstrous creatures in the ocean. Please don't put me here." Now the king started wondering, this cannot be an ordinary fish. Which fish grows overnight and grows to such a huge size that the ocean itself seems to be the ideal place for it? And he realized, he said, "Forgive me, O Lord Narayana. I, a devotee of yours, could not recognize you when you came in this form. I know it is only you and no one else. Please reveal to me why you came in this form." Now Lord Narayana spoke. As you know, Narayana is another name for Lord Vishnu. He said, "Yes, I have come here to save you because the world is soon going to end." Do you know what it means? Well, when Lord Brahma creates, there is a time when the creation has to dissolve. And that is called Pralaya. One day of Brahma is called a Kalpa. And the night is Pralaya, when Brahmaji sleeps and the creation goes back. The Kalpa is very huge. We cannot actually imagine how many human years it is. So many yugas. There are 4 yugas. The Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and the Kali Yuga, which go around in cycles one after the other. And 1,000 cycles of these 4 yugas just make one day of Brahmaji or one Kalpa. So you can imagine what a huge time zone we are talking about. And now this one Kalpa or one Brahmaji's day was about to come to an end, and Lord Vishnu came with the double purpose. One, to retrieve the Vedas from the Asura Hayagriva, and 2, to save his devotee and take him into the next creation, next period of creation. So he explained to Satyavrata, "Be prepared. 7 days from now, the flood waters will rise. The entire earth will get submerged. You collect herbs, you collect plants, you collect animals of various species, and you go and request the 7 great Saptarishis, the 7 great sages to accompany you. And don't forget to call the king of serpents." Who is the king of serpents? King Vasuki. Take him along. Be ready at the shore. I will come. I will bring a boat. You sit inside the boat and I will take you to safety. Now King Satyavrata just folded his hands and he was so grateful to the god for having been so kind to him. And he started his job of collecting all the things that Lord Vishnu had told him to collect. Meanwhile, Lord Vishnu, as Matsya Avatar, went in search of Hayagriva. Remember, Hayagriva lived in the bottom of the ocean. So Lord Vishnu, as a fish or as a Matsya, went in and fought with Hayagriva, defeated Hayagriva and saved the Vedas. Now Vedas are the highest knowledge which is essential for man to be happy and for creation to take place. Nothing can happen without the knowledge of the Vedas. Having brought back the Vedas, now Lord Vishnu came towards Satyavrata. Here, Satyavrata and the 7 rishis and Vasuki and some animals, plants, herbs, everyone were waiting at the shore. There was thunder, lightning, it was pitch dark. And the waves were roaring, the waters were rising, and soon it seemed as if nobody would survive. And suddenly, they saw the boat. As promised, they all got into the boat and set forth. The boat was tossed and turned, tossed about. The boat was tossed about by the waves. But soon they saw a huge golden fish. And now with a horn on top of its head, the fish came and spoke and said, "Please tie Vasuki to my horn and tie your ship to it. I will take you to safety. They all folded their hands. They were so happy that Lord Vishnu came to save them. And the great Matsya Avatar took the king and the entire boat to safety. And when the next creation began, Satyavrata and all the animals and the sages were all with him, and he was a part of the new creation once again. And this is how Lord Vishnu saved his devotee and destroyed the evil and restored dharma. If you like the story of the great Matsya Avatar, do share it with your friends so that they can join us on this story time with Gitanjali week after week. Until we meet again, Hari Om.